welcome back to my channel. Today has finally come. It is February 10th of 2023, the day that Paramore's 6th studio album, This Is Why, was released. Needless to say, I'm very excited for this. Their last album, After Laughter, is one of my favorites of all time, so I thought it was only fair to have them as a guest throughout the whole video. I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to have it here, like they're watching their younger sibling or something. Anyways, this album has in total 10 songs, and there's been 3 singles that are This Is Why, The News, and C'est Comme Ça. I've only listened to This Is Why because, you know, I couldn't control myself. It was their first song after years. But I've held myself from listening to The News and C'est Comme Ça for the purpose of this video. They've released this little statement about the album yesterday. Hello, it's been 5.5 years since we released our last album. What we'd miss? If within the last 5.5 years you experienced sensations of agoraphobia, righteous rage, confused about the difference between selfishness and self-preservation, complete and utter apathy, cabin fever, deep-seated vengefulness, moral superiority, disassociation, disbelief at the inconsistencies of the American English language, American Psycho, revelation, nostalgia for things you've not yet experienced and did not know you even wanted to, resignation, then oh boy do we have an album for you. So, without further ado, let's start the album with This Is Why. I love that slow tone there.
If you have an opinion, maybe you should shove it, or maybe you could scream it. Might be best to keep it to yourself. This is why I don't leave the house. You say the coast is clear, but you won't catch me out. Oh, why? This is why.
Clearly.
Better have conviction, 'cause we were crimes of passion. To yourself, 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 to yourself. This is why I don't leave the house.
But they're just great, you know, coordinating everything, right?
It might as well have been a free fall. I'm floating like a cannonball.
Oh my god,
This is why.
I just love that the whole chorus is great for introverts, you know.
Is why. Oh, why? This is why.
Oh, it's so great, it's so great. I love how this song is just no to judgment. If you have an opinion, maybe you should shove it, or maybe you could scream it, might be best to keep it. It can go both ways, right? Of saying something that is not necessary, but also saying too much of something that maybe you should keep it to yourself. As always, I'll go through Genius to see if we have a little annotation about the song, and here we have what have the artist said about the song. This Is Why was the very last song we wrote for the album. To be honest, I was so tired of writing lyrics, but Taylor convinced Zach and I both that we should work on this last idea. What came out of it was the title track for the whole album. It summarizes the plethora of ridiculous emotions, the roller coaster of being alive in 2022, having survived even just the last 3 or 4 years. You think after a global pandemic of fucking biblical proportions and the impending doom of a dying planet, that humans would have found it deep within themselves to be kinder or more empathetic or something. That is true, but it looks like we kinda went downhill from there. I'm serious. It has been so much harder to make connections with another person. Okay, the next song is The News. Oh, it's giving old school Paramore. Yep. Okay, we're getting
I've
good.
got war
get a war within ourselves. Heartbreak is a national anthem. Yep.
But I worry and I give money and I feel useless behind this computer, and that's just barely scratched the surface of my.
Oh my god, yes. Like, what can I do in the position I am with the horrible stuff that is happening out there? Like, goddamn. I do what I can, but is it enough?
Exploitative, performative, informative, and we don't know the half.
Yep.
Rhetorical, deplorable, historical, and all along we call it normal.
But that is so true, man. We don't know the half of it. Like, it became more clear how much of the news sometimes are hidden from us for some reason in particular. But also, when you get the information, it's just so much all at once. You go crazy. Alright, I like this song kinda a lot. It's definitely bitter. It is a side of life that once you become an adult or like someone with more perception of how things work, it's so hard to ignore. Just such a light bubble that keeps going on and going off, and it gives you a whole anxiety because you're kind of like, should I do something? What did I do? Oh, I did something, but it wasn't enough. I do get a glance of the news, of knowing what things are happening, but I'm also on the side of sometimes just not wanting to be so involved with it just because of the mental toll that takes on us. Like that Wall song, Pull the Leaves of Trees, what they say, depression, so I don't watch the news. Okay, next song, it's called Running Out of Time. Come on, guitar, I'm already loving it.
Said I was gonna take some flowers to my neighbor, but I ran out of time.
Yeah.
Said I walked the dog a little further than the driveway tonight. The extra mile.
Like, we never have a little more time to do those stuffs.
Intentions only get you so far.
Hit in the heartstrings.
If I'm just a selfish prick, no free.
What do you think you are? Like,
Always running out of time.
oh, it's a pop. It's a lot.
Never mind, I hit the snooze on my alarm 20 times. So I was just so tired.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Traffic, spilled my coffee, crashed my car, otherwise would have been here.
Okay, so like we always have excuses to say that we're out of time.
Alibi, you know it's a lie.
There, this song is really pointing the finger to all of us, isn't it?
Why we gotta be in a rush? My watch is just for decoration.
Okay, no wait.
Look, I showed up early for once. Now that's a new
Oh, that is great.
Always running out of time.
Oh man, the song is really great. This lyric is a song that is just calling us out collectively. It's just like, if you're saying you're running out of time, stop it. I know that in some days you are running out of time, but I guess we can work it out someday if life cooperates as well. Intentions only get you so far. What if I'm just a selfish freak, no regard? Yeah, because if you're only intending to do this stuff and you don't do it, then are you just being selfish on saying that you're going to do that stuff and then not doing it? Like, you don't have a regards to what you're saying that you're gonna do. But like, we all make promises that sometimes we can really make it. Okay, the next song is C'est comme ça. Okay, I like this beat. Kinda give me 90s rock, like the Cranberries, something like that.
C'est comme ça, na-na-na-na-na-na, c'est comme ça, c'est
I've always wanted to learn French, man.
Single year, I've aged 100. My
Okay.
social life, a chiropractic appointment. Sit still long enough to listen to yourself, or maybe just long enough for you to atrophy.
It can go both ways, sure.
I know that regression is rarely rewarded. I still need a certain degree of disorder. I hate to admit getting better is boring. With the high cost of chaos, who can afford it?
Why does this sound like teenage rage, but like when you're older? In this case, they are in their 30s, right? So it's like adult rage. In a single year, I've reached 100. Man, we don't even want to go there. For me, I still have the kind of the mental age that I had when I started the pandemic, and I'm already like 2-3 years older than I was when the pandemic started, so in the actual hell. I know that regression is hardly rewarded. I still need a certain degree of disorder. The rules within ourselves, or the rules that society wants to impose on us, nah man, there has to be some kind of disorder in there for you just to feel like yourself, in a way. Next song is Big Man, Little Dignity. Ooh, I kinda love this little intro. Kinda give me movie soundtrack vibes. Like when something kinda serious is happening, like bittersweet.
Don't make me stare at you from across the room. It's like I'm glued to the sheer sight of you. Know you could get away with anything, so that's exactly what you do. Big man who
This,
little dignity.
the vocals, no.
Big man, no offense, but you got no integrity. Big man who little dignity.
But I love the ones that are more slow. They're like more in a slow pace.
Wow, look at you. Don't you clean up nice? Bet it feels good to leave the past behind. Your subscription.
Calling out like the best way possible.
Head high, smooth operator in the shit-stained suit.
Why is this hitting me? Like, why do I feel like 𝑻𝒉𝒊𝒔 across my heart?
I memorized all your lies.
You can feel me.
Movie that I love to.
Oh, that is such a good.
I fantasize.
That's such a good way to put it.
I should look away because I know you're never gonna change. I keep thinking this time the end.
No, never. Never thinking it. Why do I even try it?
The end is gonna be different, but you keep
Stop.
winning.
You know what? Memories floating back. I don't like that. I kinda don't. But the song is good. Oh my god. It might be my favorite so far. Every time I listen to a good guitar sound, it makes me wanna just really learn guitar, man. I don't know why I don't do it. Running out of time? Nope, that is not an excuse. What? The little flute at the end? Well, look at you. You don't clean up nice. Bet it feels good to leave the past behind. Your subscription to redemption has been renewed. You keep your head high, smooth operating in a shit-stained suit. You know how easy it looks like for some men who have this type of behavior? How they leave the past behind so easy. Like, they don't take accountability of hurting you or stuff like that, and you're just like, I didn't do anything. I keep thinking this time the end will be different, but it isn't. I keep thinking, the end is gonna be different, but you keep on winning. I don't know why we think that it's gonna be different. I guess it's because the connection that we have with the person, we think they are capable of change, because when you do wrong stuff, we hold accountability for the stuff that we do wrong. we try to change by learning with our mistakes, but like, what is up with this man? They think that like they are right all the freaking time, and then they don't need to change. Anyways, the next track is You First. I'm putting myself first, guys. I'm putting myself first. If that's what this is about, I am. We're getting a little more rock now, okay? Go drums. Make your presence. Why are we like that? We all done bad things. Back to the 2000s, man. Like, it kind of sounds like the 2000s rock, right?
Never said I wasn't petty. I'll do better when you're better. Let me revel in your defeat.
This song took a turn that I didn't expect, right? When I saw You First, I really thought it was going to be about putting yourself first, but no, it has nothing to do with that in the end. You First revolves around the central theme of choosing good over evil within yourself by referencing a metaphor of wild animals fighting over scraps. I love the songs that make me interpret the most what they're saying, because it really makes me think a lot, and I know that in the first listen I'm not going to be able to interpret everything, but at least I get a sense of what the song is about. Living well is not my kind of revenge, you should take it from me. Living well is just a privilege. Thought I simmered down as I got older, can shake the devil sitting on my shoulder. Who invited you? Why do we get more angry when we get older? Well, maybe because we put up with so much stuff that we're just like, enough is enough. Everyone is a bad guy and there's no way to know who's the worst. Karma's gonna come for all of us. And I just hope that she comes for you first. When they say everyone is a bad guy, everyone is a bad guy. We all did some sort of bad stuff. Nobody's trying to be like the worst person in the world, but it's that thing that we mess up and we learn from our mistakes, right? But in this case, that person didn't. So karma's gonna come for all of us, and I just hope that it comes for you first. Anyways, let's go to the next song, that is Figure 8. Ooh, little cutesy sounds. There are kind of cute sounds.
Drain me dry down to the last drop. Pearls before swine, all flowers die. Yeah, once you get me going, I don't know how to stop. I don't know. Once you get me going, I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to. All for your sake. Became the very thing that I hate. I lost my way, spinning in an endless figure 8.
Oh, because the 8 is also the infinite symbol. Ooh.
My flimsy spine, unsuspicious mind. I was only being
You were
kind, but
only
you
being
missed me
kind,
for a
but-
week.
Ooh.
And once I get going, candlelight, burning till broad daylight. How could I, if I may have been eyes? And now I think I'm losing my shape, not a trace.
she said, and now I think I'm losing my shape, I thought she was getting out of that endless figure, but it's like, not a trace, no end, and no beginning, it's a loop. I was only being kind, but you mistook me for weak. Why don't we mistake kindness for weakness? I'm never going to understand that, never going to understand it. Okay, the next song is Liar. Why does it already sound like my type of song?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
What was the moment? It's hard to say. I'm sure I don't remember anyway. Before I only knew to hesitate. Pin me back in the grenade. And all the ways I keep you safe. I keep you safe from me. And all my love, I lied to you.
Ballad.
But I never needed to.
Stop.
Oh, my love, I lied to you. But you always knew the truth.
Stop, hey. But no. Stop overall. We're doing that today. We're doing therapy today, okay.
And what should I deny what's so at once so crystal clear?
Making reference to your song Crystal Clear? No, no.
Love is not an easy thing to admit,
Yep,
but I'm not ashamed of it.
you shouldn't.
Love is not a weakening if you feel it rushing in. Don't be ashamed of it.
I don't think I ever was hated, but the person that I was into made me feel ashamed of it. Like, I was proud to be in love, but like the person keeps shutting it down.
Oh, my love, I lied to you, but you always knew the truth.
So, finding someone like that, like someone who actually sees you, god damn it. Seriously, cannot say enough that the person you are with should be a safe space. I feel like I still like Big Man Little Dignity a little more, but this one is beautiful. And always I keep you safe from me, and all my love I lie to you, but I never needed to. You don't know why we hesitate. I don't know until which point is your intuition, it's just fear, you know. Anyways, we are nearing the end of the album, and the next song it's Crave. Another one, another one with this amazing little beat. Ooh, god damn it! We are really into those like 90s rock sounds. I don't know why I keep getting that.
I can't wait to memorize this day. Oh, a picture cannot contain the way it feels. You say live in the present. I'm already dreaming of how it begins and trying to savor the moment, but I know the feeling.
No, why?
So
Oh, okay, but it's still in the positive light.
do it again, all again. Crave. Do it again. Just for a second, it all felt simple and
That's
more.
cute.
So I crave.
I feel like the third party here, but anyways, this is so cute.
All again. I romanticize even the worst of times when all it took to make me cry was being alive.
you are. Oh, stop. That transition. Take me. Take me.
Second, feel the present, future, and the past connected.
Oh my god, I love how this album is balancing things, you know. Stop. This is also probably one of my favorites from the album. I can't wait to memorize this day. Oh, a picture could not convey the way it feels. You say live in the present. I'm already dreaming of how it begins and trying to savor the moment, but I know the feeling will come to an end. For a moment I thought this was going to take a dark turn. Whenever I'm in a good moment, I'm like, man, let me just savor this. Let me just live in this. I know that I want to memorize it in some way. We might want to take a picture by the end of it, but like, I just want to be here. Any second, feel the present, future and the past connecting. Of course, because in the present sometimes you remember something that connects to the now, but also in the future you think you're gonna do that thing again with the person. Just amazing, stellar songwriting. What have the artists said about the song? When the guy showed me Crave, I was pumped because we haven't had anything that sonically felt like that in a really long time. We don't like to give too much credit to nostalgia, we like to move forward. But with the music, you can escape that feeling. I was just thinking about why I always miss the moment that I'm in, because I'm too worried about when it's going to be over. And with that, we reached the last song of the album, that is Thick Skull.
I am a magnet for broken pieces.
What?
I am attracted to broken people. I pick 'em up and now my fingers
I'm doing this today.
and it looks like my fault, and it looks like I'm caught red-handed over the head. Epiphany over my head. Repeatedly, thick skull never did.
Alright.
Same lesson again.
How many times it takes to relearn a lesson? That is so crazy, right? Yeah.
Only I know where all the bodies are buried. Thought by now I'd find 'em just a little less scary.
Nope.
Make it easier, but you don't get used to it. Keep on autopilot. Hey, hey, what's the body count up to? Now, Captain.
I have no clue. I don't. How many people have I reached out my hand only to like leave me bleeding, you know? But do we regret it? Would we do it all over again? With some of the people that went through my life that made me hurt, they teach a lot. It was not great. I also didn't need that. Those are the questions of life, you know? How can someone have such vocals like Haley, like, I don't know, it's so good, it's so angelic, it's so everything.
Now my fingers are bleeding and it looks like I'm caught red-handed.
I'm a magnet for broken pieces, I'm attracted to broken people. I pick him up and now my fingers are bleeding and it looks like my fault and it looks like I'm caught red-handed. Maybe it's just that thing, sometimes help is not what they need, and if you try to help, you're just gonna make things worse. Or it's like they make you feel like it's your fault just because, you know what, I don't appreciate what you're doing for me and I'm going to use that against you. Only I know where all the bodies are buried. Thought by now I find them just a little less scary. Might get easier, but you don't get used to it. Keep on autopilot. And I guess it's normal that we don't get used to it, you know, because it's just not something that feels right. So it might get easier to deal with some stuff, but like you don't get used to it. I think 10 songs is perfect for the album. Like It's crazy how you managed to present all the thoughts that comes with being an adult and having found yourself in that position where it feels like you can't hide anymore. You can't look away from what's happening in the world and in your relationships, especially romantic ones. We get this grown-up angst, but also the vulnerability and tenderness that could only be here with where they are now. Compared to After Laughter that speaks about the weights of reality and being someone who has to live in it while having these confusing, messy and sad emotions where no one seems to care, this is why it feels like it's older sibling, more mature and stepping forward into their feelings and the world. I know I said at the beginning of the video that this one was going to be watching its younger sibling, but I guess the tables have turned. The title of the album is like, here are the reasons why I keep it to myself. Why I keep it in my own lane, not dismissing the reality of things or how hurt can we get when we connect with others. That's why I love Paramore. They keep improving with each album and coming out as honest each time. Even if they have to be brutal, they're expressing how they feel, hoping that it can connect with others, which is the greatest thing about art in general. I reacted prior to this album to 𝑻𝒉𝒊𝒔 solo album Petals for Armor. If you're interested, go ahead and check it out. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm so happy that we got a new Paramore record and that we now have the songs to be a part of us. All I can say is keep surprising us, Paramore, and we are definitely here for you guys. We love your music, we love your art. So yeah. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.